Hello, Susan.
Hey,
How are you feeling today?
not so well.
What about you here today?
I'm going through it. I think financially, I'm not very sure how my partner's gonna do with her health care, and I'm just tired.
How does that make you feel? Being tired.
It makes me very sad. Like I don't have time for me anymore. I only have time to provide for her and do for her.
Can you elaborate more on that?
Okay, so you want me to tell you the full story? Like, I'll give you a backstory. Okay, so me and Grace started dating about 3 years ago, and we traveled the world. Like when we first started getting together, we traveled the country. We met each other's family, but her family is not really like okay with her being lesbian.
How did that make you feel?
I love her for her, so I never really let that bother me. But I just don't like how they all turn against her because of her, um, because of what she chooses to date, her sexuality. So anyway, a couple of days ago, well, maybe a month ago now, Grace fell and she was admitted into the hospital, but her health was already declining. And so recently, but before that, I was already helping her. She was relying me to go to the on me to go to the bathroom and to take a shower. Like she needed my help for everything to get dressed, home cooked meals, and then I also feel like she don't take my feelings into consideration.
Okay. You said she don't take your feelings into consideration.
No,
Why do you feel like that?
because like she thinks that everything's supposed to go her way. Once I give her a suggestion, she looks at it as stupid or not up to par.
And has this happened before she got sick?
Yes, this happened multiple times, but I always overlooked it
Why have you overlooked it?
because she will always come back and be like, "I apologize for how I acted," but ever since she's been sick, it hasn't been like that. Yeah, and so now we're kind of in a bind, and she has to be in home health care where she has to live like at the building, and it costs us, but we're not legal partners, so I don't have the authority to tell her that she can't go. But the money's gonna come out of our savings that we have together. So now I don't know what to do. And it's really putting a toll on me.
Okay, so you said that you and Grace, y'all was together for a minute. Y'all in a long relationship. Y'all traveled, had friends, no kids. Grace got sick. You feel like she doesn't like the decision that you're making in the relationship with all of this.
Honestly, I have not been coping very well. Like when I do have time to myself, all I do is sob and cry
Why do you just sob and cry?
because like I can't talk to anyone in her family about it. And then when I try to talk to my family about it, they always just tell me to leave, and I don't want to leave her alone because she don't have anybody. But I also just don't know what's this for me anymore.
Have you tried journaling?
No,
So what have you tried?
I haven't tried anything besides crying.
Okay. So how's Grace doing?
Grace, like I haven't even had a full conversation with her just because she's been so rude with me since she's been in the hospital or whatever. So when we do talk, it's just me helping her. Like she'll tell me she need help, but it's full as far as a conversation based on her going into home health care and everything. We haven't discussed that, but she's made the decision that she wanted to go. But she didn't talk it over with me, and I'll be paying for it because she doesn't work.
Do you have you tried insurance? Do y'all have insurance?
We have insurance, but the insurance we have, they don't accept that, so we'll be paying out of pocket.
Okay, what helps you keep going even though things are really hard?
I think it's my love for Grace because financially and mentally, Grace has been there for me. Like when we first started traveling, I wasn't really like I was still kind of in school, so well, I wasn't in school, but you know, I was still like trying to get my life together. Even though we're old now, I was still trying to get my life together and everything. So she would always pay, and she would always, like, no matter what, she always was there for me mentally. Like, if I didn't have nobody else, I knew that I had Grace. So with Grace just being there for me and paying for everything, now I feel like I owe her back. So I'm stuck in a position where it's like it's draining me, but I owe her. And so with her healthcare situation, how that's gonna get paid for, I'm constantly trying to figure out ideas of how to pay, what can I do, but she also needs my help. So without her being able to work, in the past few months, I've been using the money that I did have saved up for her, which put me in debt. And so now I think that, like, with the whole her going into the hospice thing, that it's just gonna be too much on me because I'm paying the bills at home, and now I'm also gonna have to pay that bill because I'm in debt. And with her not being able to work, we don't have much, and what we do have, I feel is it's gonna take it. So I won't even. I will be forced to pay the bills, pay that, and like figure out how to eat and everything else while also caring for her. So I'm just getting very overwhelmed with everything, but I'm trying because I feel like I owe that back to her.
And have you looked at any solutions to this?
No, my best bet was just coming to talk with someone.
Have you talked to her family? What about her siblings?
Her siblings, I'm scared of her brother's reaction, so I really haven't, talked with them yet. And I thought maybe Grace wanted to take that upon herself to talk to her family first and let them know her decision before I did. Being that they already don't even like her being lesbian, I didn't just want to force myself into telling them what's going on, and she wasn't ready to let them know yet.
Yeah, how's her relationship with her siblings?
She is really close with her brother. She really don't talk much about everyone else, but I know that her and her brother are really close. That's why I'm more so scared for his reaction.
Okay. Do you think he'll help you?
Possibly. He probably will, just because he really do care for her, and I think they are really tight, like tighter than their other siblings. So, but I know I do want to talk to her, but I want to let them talk first. I mean, I want to talk to the brother, but I want to let them talk first because I just feel like if I go in and talk first, I'll be overstepping boundaries, and I don't want to do that.
Do you think Grace is capable of talking to her brother?
She is, but I think that she's also scared of the reaction he's gonna get because he's always told her she can be independent and she can do things on her own. So her relying on other people's care and having to pay for that, he's really big on saving. So if you can do it yourself, he don't think that he don't think that you should do it if you can, like, you should go and pay for it if you can do it yourself. So that's why she's so scared of his reaction. And I know because she's mentioned that to me before, that's why I just feel like if I go and talk to him before her, she'll be very upset with me.
Okay. And have you looked up any inpatient care? Like have someone come to the house to help you guys?
Yes, we also checked that out, but she's very firm on her decision of going to hospice. And it's like nothing I can do to change her mind, but we really haven't had like a strong conversation about it. But from the little things that she does say, she's very firm on her choice, her decision.
And then on a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being the worst, how does that make you feel?
I think it's about an 8.5. It just makes me feel like you're not being considerate of me. And like I said before, she's very inconsiderate of my feelings. And if I do give a suggestion, she thinks it's stupid, or she don't think like we should go by that plan. She just wants to do everything her way.
And have you sat down and told her how you felt?
I haven't had a chance to yet. Now everything is going on, and I just got all of this bomb burst on me 2 days ago. So after them telling me that was her choice to go to hospice, and then I went in yesterday to help her with her bath and make sure she eating everything. And she told me that she was firm on her choice, and we haven't even had a discussion yet. So it's kind of feeling like whatever you choose is just what we have to go with. But she's not considering me. I still have to pay our bills at home. And being that we're not legally married, I can't really make her decision for her. And being that they say she's in her right state of mind, but I've never seen Grace like this before, so I don't know.
Have you thought about your future? Like, just yourself, not Grace?
It's like I really just can't focus on myself right now because I feel like I owe that to her, but then at the same time it's draining. And then I'm 70 years old. Grace is 82, so we're getting very old. It's not much more that we can probably do.
What resources do you have that you rely
on? Right now I feel like the resources I have is to pay for the healthcare, the money that we have saved up in our savings, and also try and get Grace to talk to her brother because I know that he could possibly help us.
Have we reached out to any organizations or anybody else, associates?
No other people, but I feel like maybe, I could reach out to her old job because she was very close with them, and maybe they might set up like a donation thingy to help us, or I can try talking with her family.
What about your family?
I don't know if my family's going to help, but talking to them may, change their mind and get them to help.
So, if you feel like you don't resolve this in a couple of weeks, what do you feel like is going to happen?
If this isn't resolved in a couple of weeks, I feel like Grace is going to be left alone to pay for everything, and I'm just going to be playing, I'm going to be in the middle trying to figure out what should I do for myself. But I feel like from here I may need to just go ahead and have the conversation with Grace, because I feel like she's not validating my feelings or even considering our whole situation. So I think maybe just talking with Grace, having the conversation, even if it goes bad, I feel like the first step is just having that conversation with her. And wherever that goes further, that's when I'll try to reach out to her brother. I'm going to try to get her to reach out to him. If not, I'll try to reach out to him and her job, to set up a donation organization or something. My family, anything I can do to just help Grace, because I feel like I owe that to her. But if all else fails, if everything goes bad in the talk, and I'm just gonna have to tell Grace that this isn't gonna work, because I'm also old too. I have to look out for myself too. So with me being your caregiver, it's making my health decline as well, because I'm not getting the sleep I need. I'm not, being able to function and do everything I normally need to do, like take my medicine every day, because I'm worried about her. So my biggest thing right now is just talking to Grace.